What is going on, my future meta millionaires? It is your boy Terry Stonkers, and welcome to the channel, baby. Buy the dip. All right, guys, your boy is officially boosted up, and not only am I boosted up, but our stock Mmat is boosted up as well. So let's go take a look at it here. All right. So as you can see, guys, for today, the stock is up 6.88%. We'll love it. We got a long way to go, but this is hopefully the start of the small cap recovery. Also, I wanted to put in here the preferred share, the dividend, the Series A preferred share. Ticker symbol MMTLP is up another 9.49% today. It is now $1.50. Now, like I said, the stock price of this doesn't even matter what it is. It's nice to see that stuff is moving in the right direction. What we're going to cover here in today's video is what I talked about a little bit in yesterday's video, is that this article here, guys, where I shared this price target of $6.50 by the gentleman that did this article. It has got a good bit of likes, and I appreciate everyone that's went in and put a like on it. I did show in yesterday's video that George put a like on it, so you can go to George's page and go under his likes. You'll see it there. So it got a lot of retweets as well, people commenting on it, so I want to thank you. But I got someone very special that retweeted it as well, and I want to say thank you to John Berta. If you don't know who John Berta is, guys, he is the former CEO of Torchlight Energy. That's right. The company that we bought out, that Meta bought out, and now we got the preferred shares, and we're waiting on the sale of the Torchlight oil and gas assets. So I'm going to say thank you to John Berta for retweeting this, my man, and letting all your followers and my followers see this, because we want to spread the good word about metamaterials. So what I told you we're going to do in today's video is we're going to go just cover this article. That's really what I wanted to do, is go in here and break down some of the good points in this article. So let's go in here and cover it. The gentleman, author of this, is Eric Anderson. He did this article on December 27th, so just 3 days ago. Here you can see in the last trading session, 7.06 million shares changed hands on companies Beta Touch 1.4, with the companies per share at $2.81, changed hands 11 cents, blah, blah, blah. Let's see, where are we going at here? Here we go. And here's what we want to look at. Analysts gave Metamaterials Mmat stock a consensus recommendation of a buy. If we narrow down specifics, the data shows 0 out of 1 analysts rate the stock as a sell, with a further 0 assigning it overweight rating. And of the remaining 0 recommended Mmat as a whole, 1 felt is a buy, and a 0 rated the stock as underweight. Metamaterials EPS for the current quarter is expected to be 0, which, you know, we're a growth company, guys. That's kind of what you expect. All right, so if we get on here, the trade information, Metamaterials trade information. Instantly, Mmat was green as seen in end of last trading. If we get on here and take a look, I'm talking about how it jumped up there, but you know, stock, we all know what's happening to small caps, guys. We want to kind of need to go over this. So if we go down here and take a look at this, the consensus price target of the stock was assigned by Wall Street analysts is $6.50. $6.50, meaning the bulls need an upside of 56.77% from the current market value according to analyst projections. Mmat's forecast low is $6.50 with a $6.50 as a target high. To hit the forecast high, the stock needs a negative 131% plunge from the current level, while the stock would need to soar 131 cents to hit the projected low, 131%. Like I said, sorry if I'm a little slower. I was actually really tired, and I don't think it has anything to do with the booster, actually. I think it was just the craziness from the Christmas holidays, going back to work a couple days, and now we're back off again for a couple days, because we get a break for New Year's as well. So if I'm slurring a little bit, it's just probably because I'm tired overall, but I wanted to come out here and get this video out to you guys that I promised you yesterday. So here we go. Looking at the company's earnings and the 5-year earnings rate, 38%, 2021. Earnings decreased by 4.3%. Here we go, look at this. They have a part here in this article I found very interesting. Mmat dividends. Metamaterials is expected to release next quarterly earnings report in January. Interesting stuff there that they're putting about the dividends here. So we'll see if we do get anything about the earnings report here in January. So we'll see. Metamaterials major holders. Now this one here got me a little excited. This part here he talks about. If we look at the major shareholders, we find the insiders hold 36.13% of metamaterials shares, while 13.84% of the shares are held by institutional holders. The share float percent of the stock currently stands at 21.67. There are 13.84% of institutions holding metamaterials stock share, with BlackRock the top institutional holder. As of September 29th, 2021, the company held 4.97% of the shares, roughly 13.97 million Mmat shares worth 80 million, guys. So I find that very interesting that BlackRock has an $80 million investment in metamaterials. I love it, by the way. We can see here, Vanguard has the second largest percentage outstanding shares at 1.56%, or 4.38 million shares worth 25 million as of September 29th. So I find that very interesting as well, that BlackRock and Vanguard, which we have covered that on the Fintel, and I do want to come back up here because this gentleman's information is very interesting compared to what Fintel has been showing. Maybe sometime Fintel will get this information correct. So here we can see among mutual funds, the top two as of October 30th was the Russell 2000 Vanguard Extended Market Index Fund with 5 million shares, estimated at 23.89 million. If we look down here, on the other hand, Vanguard Extended Market Index Fund held about 1.12% of the shares, roughly 3.16 million shares worth $18 million. So there you go. Now, I want to keep on this part, the major holders. And we're going to go to the Fintel Mmat. And yeah, we're going to go over here to the insiders. Now, hey, it found, oh my God, are you kidding me? It updated, or am I getting that wrong? Insiders. So here it's saying Fintel insider ownership is 18%. And now that's saying as of now, because Fintel is pretty up to date with stuff. So if we go back to this article, this here says insiders hold 36%. So who was right, who was wrong? This gentleman says insiders hold 36%, and Fintel is saying insiders hold 18%. So very interesting. Now, if we go here and take a look at the institutional owners, it says here that institutional shares hold 15%. And if we go back here, it says that material shares float standing 21. There are 13.84% institutions holding metamaterials. Now, this is as of September 29th, so it is 3 months back, but still, you can see the big differences here. Now, the institutional shares, it's a good thing because you can see it was at 13.84%, but if we fast forward up through now, you can see it's up to 15%. So the institutions have been adding, which I have been showing you that stuff here in the videos. Speaking of that, we covered that article. We talked about John Berta retweeting my post, say thank you for that. Let's go take a look. Do we have any updated information here? No, don't look like it. What was this here? Energy Momentum ETF. Whoa, I don't think I remember seeing that before. But let's go under the buyers and sellers real quick, guys. And we'll go to the short interest and we'll call it a video. So, ultra dimensional. Sorry, guys, we're just kind of browsing here. So it's not there. Is that a sell? Is that a sell on that Momentum ETF? It is. So let's see what they sold here. This is a sell for today. I got to give you the bad news along with the good news, guys. It says the Energy Momentum ETF reports a 10.97% decrease of shares. So total holdings. Trying to figure out here what they got. They decreased by 10%, disclosing ownership of 360,000 shares. Total holdings at 1.7 million as of the 31st. And they previously had 405,000 shares roughly. So they sold about 45,000 shares, guys. That's about 10% of this position. 45,000 shares, they sold it back in October. So if they sold this back around October, they probably got out at a pretty decent time because the stock really started tanking hard back around October. So they might have got lucky and kind of timed the market on that. But let's go take a look at the short interest and we'll call it the end of this video. All right. So Short squeeze score 77.98, ranked 285. Short shares that are available is 400,000. The short borrow fees 1.5%. The shorts kind of took it easy on us today at 33.84%. And we got the updated information for today as well. How about that? Aggregate short volume ratio 43.35. So it still is high, don't get me wrong, but it's a lot better than yesterday at 59.1%, 59% basically. So yeah, a big decrease of like 16% less volume today. And we got the failed to delivers updated here. We got the 14th. Now, here's what I find interesting on this. On the 13th, we had over 329,000 shares, over $1 million in value of failures to deliver. We go on the 14th, there was 51,000 shares at 160,000. And we go down here, it's still saying 12.05% of the short interest. And the official NASDAQ data is showing 13.02% as of the 15th. So there it is, guys. That is all the updates I got for you today. Like I said, I'm going to put that link to that article down in the pinned comments. Along with Webull, we got like a day or two left to get signed up on that Webull account. So actually, I got it here on right here on my Twitter. You can go click on this link, guys. I'll also have that down in the pinned comment along with that article, so you can go read it word for word. Sorry if I mumbled a little bit. Like I said, I'm just a little tired. Wanted to come out here and get you all this information. So hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash thumbs up, leave a comment down below. It helps out the algorithm, and I'll catch you all next video, guys. Peace.